Hello, welcome to the next phase, episode 2 with myself, Faisal Chowdhury. This podcast is sponsored by Izaha, that's IZAHA.com. Izaha is my company. We sell mainly Arabic style hats, so baseball caps, snapbacks with Arabic embroidery on them, top quality stuff. One of the main kind of things that we take pride in is our quality, the quality of our products, our manufacturers. And if we think, in our early days when our products weren't, in our early days we created products that, now the quality is so much better. And so we discontinued those products. So we're constantly doing quality control and making sure we're putting out the best stuff for you guys. So if you want to find some Arabic style clothing where the quality is going to be dope, then head over to izaha.com. That's IZAHA.com. This episode is with Ajmal. Ajmal is a guy who I train with in a gym as of very recently. That probably doesn't really sell it. you guys probably think that he's some like rubbish trainer now, but no, he's a bunch of stuff. He's a dietitian, a personal trainer, he's a friend, and in today's episode he kind of just talks about health, fitness, lifestyle, kind of diet. We talk about things like whether you can get the body that you want to achieve by just changing a diet and not going to the gym, or whether you can do it by just going to the gym and not having a good diet. We focus on his past, my past, when I used to be a chubbier little kid, how I lost all my weight, what I'm trying to do now. Just a bunch of stuff. It's really cool for health and fitness, and anyone that's interested in kind of bettering themselves in terms of their health. This is a great episode for that. So without any further ado, we'll get straight into it. So yeah, you got your finals coming up.
Yeah, I got the finals coming up. Is that right for my mouth? Yeah. So we got the finals coming up, literally 12 days. So I'm proper excited about that. Diet is pretty much the same. It's been strict from day one.
Yeah, that's insane. Chicken rice every day.
Chicken rice, broccoli. Oh, it's not nice, man. But to be fair, I look forward to it. Like, it's the most exciting part of my day right now.
With the
eating.
food?
Yeah, I'm not even joking.
How many meals do you eat a day?
Just 5. But it's
Just
about
5.
quantities.
Sometimes I have 1 meal a day.
I know. This is why, Faisal.
Yeah, I know.
You need to step it up.
Yeah, I'm stepping. I'm on my way. Just taking time. Yesterday I had I thought of you because I had chicken breast. Yeah. Okay. I had chicken breast for breakfast.
Yeah.
Then I had chicken breast for lunch, and I had chicken breast for dinner, and not on purpose, but basically my mum had already marinated some chicken breast, so it was in the fridge. So I grilled, which is what I literally just had again now. But I just grilled some chicken breast for breakfast, and I had it with like some noodles.
Yeah.
And then
it's not bad.
So there's 2 chicken breasts with noodles for breakfast, and then for
2
lunch,
whole chicken breasts. That's quite a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's 2 whole chicken breasts, but it's 2, like, it was just 2 pieces.
It was probably 2 like strips.
One was massive, and then one was probably like a bit smaller, yeah. So let's say 1.5 chicken breasts for breakfast with noodles. And then for lunch, I was hungry again, and no one was home, so I was like, oh, it's already marinated, I'll just grill some chicken breast. So I had that, but then this time I had it in a burger, in buns.
Do you know what you reminded me of?
What?
There's a guy whose video went viral, yeah. He's like a junior bodybuilder, and he talks about his meals, and all he's saying is that I have to, fish in a rice cake. Then he goes for lunch. I have fish in a rice cake. Before gym, fish in a rice cake.
That was me yesterday. And then I had for dinner. I went to meet a friend, so we went to steak out.
Yeah.
And then
they're making me crave for, man.
And then I thought, like, I don't really fancy red meat, so I ordered a chicken steak, chicken breast.
You went to a steak house and you ordered a chicken instead of steak.
Yeah, so wow. I had chicken times 3 yesterday, and I'm still not sick of it. But
yeah, but you don't do it all the time.
Yeah, exactly. I don't do it all the time. Well, do you hate chicken breast? Can you hear me through your headphones?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Speak. Hello. I can't hear myself from my headphones. That's really annoying.
I can hear myself.
Can you hear yourself?
Yeah, I can hear myself. Yeah.
Wow, you can. So what? So you never get tired of chicken?
No.
What happens?
What do you mean? What happens?
You just keep eating it.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, it's just part of my meals. I have it twice a day.
Yeah.
You have the porridge. You have obviously, I don't know if these guys know about your. Of course, they know about your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So they saw the video. We briefly spoke a few things. So
that's funny, man. I like doing had you seen any of my emotional interviews before I did that one?
I saw Muslim Bilal's one. That was
Yeah.
pretty
Oh,
good.
I showed you, right? Or did you
Yeah.
watch yourself?
I think we watched it at your house.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Here.
I enjoy the emotional interviews. I started like I had like an idea for it, so I did the first one. I thought of the idea and I thought this is something that might work,
Mm.
and I thought, oh, I'll do it one episode with Muslim Bilal and try and figure out. So I scripted it,
Yeah.
but like I semi-script my emotional interview. So I'm like, this is how it's gonna go down. This is something I'm gonna say. This is how I want you to react. But then like other times, I want you to like just kind of just improv it.
Yeah.
And Muslim Bilal smashed it with his like
No,
improv. But
he
he's
did,
an
he
actor, so
did.
he knows what he's doing. So it was fun, man. It was like, but was ours how much of ours was scripted?
Hardly any, really.
Yeah, not a lot of
Like
it. I just
2-3 lines.
yeah, I mainly I
Seriously.
told you kind of what the vibe was gonna be and
And
stuff.
you just said if you were gonna crack a dead joke or something, you were telling me to go with it.
Yeah, man. Just the awkward jokes are the best ones, man.
Yeah.
I love my awkward humor.
That was it, man.
But yeah, man. So only what if you want to have like something else? Like you can have tuna and stuff as well.
I can eat whatever I want, but the most important thing is for the listeners out there as well, for them to know, is that it's about tracking your calories. Simple as that.
Okay.
So you can eat whatever you want, but through trial and error, as long as they hit their numbers in calories every day, you will either gain weight or lose weight. So, I don't know if that makes sense, but
I
basically,
suppose.
so if you're on a caloric surplus, you're going to gain weight. If it's a deficit, you're going to lose weight. How you work them numbers out is trial and error. You monitor your weight. Simple as that.
But so where does exercise come in? If it's all about calories, where does exercise come into it?
Exercise. So the exercise is used, obviously, for example, you lift heavy, that tears the muscle. I mentioned these all in the video as well, yeah?
Yeah.
But you obviously lift heavy and that tears the muscle microscopically. And as that heals, recovers through protein, it gets bigger. And at the same time, when you want to lose weight, here you go.
You're going to be burping the whole time.
Yeah, guys.
Basically, Ajmal just had Ajmal, we just ate both of us, and then Ajmal's having
Excuse
a
me,
Coke right
guys.
now, so he's
Yeah.
going to be burping the entire
That,
podcast.
that was the first one. Okay. Yeah, so if you want to lose weight, obviously the workouts really help because then you burn more calories. It just speeds up the process. So when I write my programs for people on my Instagram and whatnot, I literally tell them the workouts are key because it helps speed up the process of losing fat, if you like. Yeah.
So but you couldn't essentially just like, because the biggest thing I hear when it goes to gym,
Mm.
and like from gym people, is it's 80% diet and 20%.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like the most like common thing that people tell you, and but
It's true though. You know, people say it.
even though it's
very
80%
true.
diet,
Yeah.
can you like change your body and get the results that you want through just diet and no exercise?
Yes, 100%. 100%. Because as I mentioned before, imagine if you were to how long, I've mentioned this as well. How long does it take you to eat 500 calories and how long does it take you to burn it? The difference is like an hour to 5 minutes. You're right.
Yeah, man, sounds sweet.
Yeah.
I remember you saying actually.
Yeah. So if you could do all the sit-ups in the world, all the bench and squats and try and burn as much calories as possible, you go home, literally in the space of a couple hours, you could easily put on more calories than you burn, and you're just gonna get fat. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, because I remember saying
That sweet looks so good.
I know, but it was just for my breath because I don't have like chicken breath while chatting to you the whole time. I remember when we went to the gym, like one of the first sessions, and I said that I wanted to no, at the end of the session you did your cardio,
Yeah.
and I said that I didn't want to do I jumped on cardio with you, but I was like, oh, is this gonna like be bad for me? Because I hear a lot of people say that, you know, I hear a lot of people that don't do cardio because they don't want to lose weight,
Yeah.
and you were like, well, even if you jump on the treadmill for 10 minutes, you're gonna eat way more than that. You're gonna maybe lose a tiny bit of calories, but you're gonna put on so much more in your food, so it's not really that deep.
It's not worth it. Exactly. Simple as that. But yeah, obviously it's just very important for people that actually want to get into shape is to honestly get into a habit of weighing your food and trying to track your calories. I understand that it's very difficult and people are like, seriously, you're that keen that you're actually gonna weigh your food. But look, listen, do it for a few months, yeah, or a few weeks even. Gain a bit of experience in it, because not everyone wants to get to 5% body fat. You understand what I'm saying? They want to just get into shape, feel healthy, look healthy. So all they can do is if they
Is that
do
what you're at right now? 5%.
roughly, yeah, almost.
I wonder what I am. I remember last time I checked, I was like
5-6%.
last time I checked was at uni, and I was near 20%. Is that a lot?
It's not. Well, it is quite high. It's good to be around.
Is it like obese?
No, obese is like we're talking over 35%, but
Well, so I'm close.
yeah,
I'm obese.
it could be. Nah, you're
When I was
I was gonna say something, but it'll sound really bad.
yeah,
okay,
don't say it then.
There's,
Wait.
it's not
Mm.
rude, but it's like It's not rude. It's like there's skinny people,
Yeah.
but you're not that bad. Yeah, there's skinny people, and then there's skinny fat people. So you need to kind of, put on a bit of muscle somehow.
When you say I'm not that bad, do you mean like as in I'm not that bad, as in I'm not too skinny or I'm not too fat?
You're not too fat.
Okay, so I'm a bit fat. Is
You're
what
a
you're
bit.
saying?
You're a little bit.
Well,
You're
that-
a little like. I can tell because I've been in the game for 10 years.
Yeah.
I can tell if someone is like, they're not fat, but they're chubby.
It's
but
weird
they're
because
skinny.
I consider I remember when we first ever spoke, you were like, okay, so what's your goals? And I was like, well, it's really hard to explain because I want to get big, but I would consider myself skinny fat. And you like got me straight away. You're like, I know exactly what you mean. Because it's weird because like if I with my own body, I'm sure that like the people listening, there's gonna be so many people who have a similar kind of complex
Yeah.
in that when I'm myself,
Yeah.
I always look at myself and I feel fat, like out of shape. Even though obviously that sounds like, oh, why are you calling yourself fat? Like it sounds like one of those things like I'm trying to feel sorry for myself. But
Yeah.
I'm just being honest, like not fat, but I feel out of shape, right?
Okay.
But then if someone like my wife or my family, they think I need to put on weight, they feel, do you get what I'm saying? So, and now I can see both sides of the spectrum.
it's the
None
wrong-
of them are false.
Yeah.
They're both true. Do you know what I mean? It's just that like I need to kind of get back into.
It's like what people say to me. They're like, AJ, you need to put on some weight after the show, like quickly. Like I'm like, I know what I have to do. It's just that for the show, you have to be as lean as possible while trying to maintain as much muscle.
And then other people would say,
And they
AJ,
say, no,
too.
AJ, you look better like 5-6 weeks ago. I'm like, yeah, I know. Maybe, well, in your eyes, I did, but in what you're judged in, no, I wouldn't even place.
that's
So
insane.
that's how it is. It's weird. People that don't know about the sport will be quick to think things and have their, obviously it's all opinion at the end of the day, but you just gotta do what needs to be done to do well.
I remember when I was in like when I was really little, I was really really fat, man. Like there's no like I don't think there's any evidence of it.
Yeah.
But it kind of
There's
like
no evidence
it
of
affected me. It affected me in a way, man. Like I was in high school and I was so insecure about myself. Like I would put on like even when it was summer, I would put on like really big jumpers and stuff.
In a second.
It's insane, man. I was like proper fat, and then one time like I think like when I was moving to sixth form, I decided that this is a new start for me. I need to
This is it.
also try and lose some weight. So everybody told me that like the worst way to lose weight, like you won't lose weight by just running. Yeah, that's what people told me. But so what I did is I just like went against that and I literally went to the gym 4 times a week and I would run for 45 minutes and I lost all my weight.
But what about you eating though? You just
Yeah, I stopped eating biscuits. That's the only thing I did because people told me that biscuits are so bad. Someone was like, biscuits are the worst thing you can have because they have carbs, they have sugar, and they have fat all in one. They're like a concoction of just badness.
Do you know what it is? Why they say it's so bad? It's because it's so easy to eat a lot of it. So
oh man, I love my biscuits.
I know. Look, let me give you, like, for the listeners out there, it's a very key thing I'm going to say. To an extent, there's no such thing as unhealthy food. It's unhealthy quantities.
Yeah.
So you can eat a lot of good food, but end of the day, that's too much calories, and you'll still gain fat.
Yeah, I hear that. That makes
So,
sense.
and think of it, I've done it before. Like, if you have some tea and you have some like digestives near you, you could finish the whole pack like nothing. It's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. When I go to my wife's house now, like she'll bring me out like tea and like she'll put some biscuits on a plate, and I literally take 1 or 2 biscuits off the plate and I give the plate back. I'm like, don't put the plate in front of me because I promise I will finish biscuits and I can't.
It's crazy.
It's bad for me. So yeah, I lost weight then that quickly. I lost weight in about 3 or 4 months. I went down from 12 stone. I was 12 stone, but like as a kid, 12 stone is quite
That's heavy.
like, and
kid,
it was pure fat. It was no muscle. So pure fat of 12 stone.
Yeah.
And I went down to about 9.5 in about 4 months, and all I was doing is running and I cut out biscuits. Luckily,
it just shows a lot of your diet was biscuits.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah though, I never, I wasn't really big on fizzy drinks. I've never been big on fizzy drinks.
Good.
I still to this day, like my favorite drink really is water. So that has like worked to my advantage. But yeah, my point to it was that I went to the doctors at one point, and I always looked at myself in the mirror and thought that I was a bit chubby, but I definitely wasn't
obese.
like you wouldn't like. Here's the thing, yeah. When people now I show them pictures, they're like, "Yo, you weren't like I would never have thought you were that fat."
That person.
Because like when I put my clothes on, I didn't look like that.
Okay.
But obviously, so then when I went to the doctors one time as a kid,
It's your face. Your face hides it. Your face is slim, so you don't put fat on your face.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
That's what it is.
I went to the doctor's and the doctor was like, she weighed me. She was the practice nurse, and she was like, for your age, you're clinically obese. Like,
That's bad.
and like hearing that, I was like, what? Because I wasn't even fat, bro. Like I was. I know I just said I was fat, but it's really hard to explain. Like if I showed you a picture of me back then, you would be like, no, that looks a regular size kid.
I think I've got to see this picture.
I'll show you. I'll look for it now.
I got to see this picture.
I showed it to you at the gym once. Remember my?
I can't. You might as well remind me.
But basically, yeah. For the viewers, for the listeners, like, I wasn't really. I mean, it's so hard to explain like my body shape back then because I haven't even got. Like, here's the thing: if you looked at a picture of me back then, you would never think I was fat. You'd be like, oh, that's a regular kid. Okay. Do you know what I mean? But when I take my top off, like I had moves, I had rolls, but you couldn't see them unless I did, right? So, I
might give my go on finish.
So at that age, if I said to you, look, I went to doctors and she said I'm clinically obese, you'd be like, yeah, okay, like that's a lie because
it's height to weight BMI, isn't it?
Yeah, but it was just like an unhealthy lifestyle. So alhamdulillah, then I just started fixing up like my diet mainly, and I started going to the gym. But now I need to fix up that.
So
here's the picture.
Go on.
So basically, before I show it to Ajmal, which I've showed you before.
Are you gonna show? Oh, listeners can't
I can't show the
see.
listeners because it's a picture of my body. So, but it's a progress picture. So it's a picture from like when I started to when I finished.
You know what? Okay. I was worse than that at one point.
That's the thing. Like, it's not that fat, is it? Like,
that's not so bad.
You look like I had a gut, and like my gut is kind of spilling over my boxes a bit, but I didn't.
You got muffin tops.
Yeah, like but I wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't anything like really bad. I blurred out.
So you
I was so embarrassed. I blurred out the part of the picture.
You had to. Yeah.
All
right. So my story is pretty funny. I've always kind of been in shape, except year 8 in secondary school.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you, listeners what age they are, but back when I'm 25 right now. So back when we were
18 to 25-year-old is like the main demographic. So
okay, cool. So
your age. All right, you can speak to them on a level.
Talk to a level. So when we were between like year 7 to year 9 in secondary school, we used to always have these end of year trips. I'm sure you went to. The whole year would go. So one time in year 8, we went to Aquasplash.
Okay.
And you
have to like
swim in the little tunnels and whatnot. And I was because year 8 was the only year where I was out of shape. Like I was actually fat, like, and I had like proper little like moves, like saggy little moves.
Yeah.
And I literally walked around with my hand on my head like this, and I didn't want to put my hands down.
I see.
If
I remember you telling me that. Yeah,
it's embarrassing, and I tell people and they're like, so I kind of say
that's a good trick.
Hey, look at me now. You know what I mean?
But you know what? It's also worth noting that like the lifestyle of being healthy is good because you're being healthy and you're looking after your body, and it's sunnah, and like we're meant to be looking after our body. Like we're meant to value like our body is a gift. Like the fact that we've got the organs we have and all that kind of stuff, and like the limbs we have. Like not everybody has them, so it's like it's important to look after them. However, it's also not to say that like people should be what's the word? Not materialistic, superficial. Like, I'm kind of really passionate about people being comfortable in themselves and stuff. Like, I would never say to someone
in their own skin.
Yeah, man. Like, if you haven't got mad muscles and all this kind of stuff, like as long as your health isn't being affected in a major way, like there's nothing wrong with not being like me.
Well, that's what I mean.
Do you know what I mean? There's nothing. I personally think that the most important message to get out there is like you as Admiral,
balance. Find the balance.
As Admiral, with all the personal training you do and the dietitian stuff you do and the new stuff you're launching, your main thing is pushing a healthy lifestyle.
Exactly.
You're not saying to people, "Oh, guys, like if you're not going to the gym, like you're a waste of space." Like, cool. If you don't go to the gym and you don't like the gym, that's cool. That's cool too.
It's true.
But being healthy can only be a positive thing.
It's going to benefit you.
Right.
Exactly. It's like it's very important for people to understand that, as I just briefly mentioned earlier, is like, I know people think, most of the listeners are going to say, really, I have to weigh my food. Like, I know they're not going to be bothered, but
I don't weigh my food, and I don't think I ever will.
You know what I mean? But my only advice is, if you're serious about getting in shape, first of all, you don't have to be 5% body fat. If you get to like 10 to 15, as long as you look healthy, you know when you look in the mirror and you feel good. That comes, maybe just weigh your food for a couple of weeks just to get used to it. And then after that, just eyeball it. You gain experience and you'll remember, oh, this size portion is roughly this much calories, and you'll know. And then it just becomes habit, and then you don't have to ever worry about food scale again, and then you just know what to eat, and you just go with the flow that way.
Yeah, I hear that. That makes a lot of sense, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's I suppose it's like the idea of just it's in anything we do. I suppose we need to have a balance, and like so, like eating is the same. Like you have to have a balance in what you eat, and a big thing nowadays as well is like dessert places. Like dessert places are big right now, so it's like the place where, and it's definitely the place that I'm not the place that I go to the most, but
I think it is.
No, secretly is. Yeah, no, but if I want to meet up with, let's say, if
I'm making you sound so out of shape.
I know,
He's actually not, guys.
Yeah, I'm actually like, bro. Did I show you that picture?
What?
Do you remember the picture I showed you?
Yeah.
This one. I don't like explain the picture because I don't want no iron, but I showed it to you, bro. Yeah, let the record state I'm looking for a picture on my phone. Okay, this picture. Remember?
Oh, that's a good picture.
That was after the session.
That's a good picture.
Alhamdulillah, I was happy with that. You know?
Made them gains.
So inshallah, man, just take time. But yeah, what was I speaking about? About like with anything is balance, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
100%. Man, you got
in life, and how do you? Because I know that you train 6 days a week.
Yes.
So how do you manage to like not let that take over your life? Because anything like doing anything too much is unhealthy.
Yes.
Right. So why? How do you not let it take over your life?
Okay. First of all, a lot of people think, like, especially with me, they think that gym is just my main thing, but I'm actually an engineer as well, and I help run family business. People say, oh, you go gym every day, it's just your life. But think of it, you only need a maximum like an hour and 15 minutes at the gym. Maybe pushing an hour and a half if it's leg day or back day. But every other day, you're telling me in how many hours are we awake? 18, 20 hours. You're telling me you don't have an hour and a half. What percentage is that? That's like 5%. You're telling me you don't have 5% of your day to just train, and then eating is just part of your day anyway. So just keep that clean. 5% of your day goes in the gym. No excuses. Yeah,
I agree with you, but it's also as the person on this panel who is like anti-gym. I feel like I'm defending all the people. I feel
You're
like
just trying to get everyone to be fat.
No, I'm not trying to get everyone to be fat, but I'm definitely defending the people who are who don't enjoy the gym, because I'm one of those people. I feel like we're having like a battle, like me and you, and you're like the leader of the gym heads, and I'm the leader of like the
meatheads.
Yeah, I'm the leader of like the it's okay, you don't have to go to the gym people. but I recently I've been forcing myself to go to the gym.
God still loves you.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to gym.
Inshallah. I'm still I still force myself to go to the gym, right? But was there ever a point in your life where you didn't enjoy going to the gym? Or not enjoy going to the gym, but because here's the thing, I love going to the gym once I've done the session.
Yeah.
But it's the beforehand, like building it up mentally, like, oh, I need to go to the gym, and then actually going, and then you think of loads of excuses, and like even yesterday I met a friend, and my intention was to go to the gym after. I even wore clothes that were like suitable for gym to the meal. Okay. And then we started chatting, and then
where did you go though before gym?
Stakeout. And
did you eat a lot?
No, I could have definitely trained. Because it'd been like an hour. By the time I would have got to the gym, it would have been like an hour since I ate, hour and a half, and I was planning to do shoulders as well. So yeah, my point is that, but I just ended up convincing myself that there's no point. When really and truly, I could have still made it gym. It was about 9 o'clock at night, and gym was at 11.
I know exactly what to reply to you.
So how do you fix that?
Okay, basically, one of the main reasons why people can't dedicate themselves to the gym is because they don't set themselves goals. If you set yourself goals and work towards something, you will most definitely reach it. If you go to the gym and just treat it as any other day, and you don't have a goal that you're working towards, you'll fall off. You'll lose track of the direction you're trying to move towards. So set yourself goals, and the improvements you make every week or every month is the motivation alone.
Yeah, I suppose that's similar to like anything, like business as well.
It is. Yeah.
In business, you have to set yourself goals.
Yeah, you can't just say every day it's another day. It's another day. No, you want to say by the end of this week or by the end of this month, I want to achieve this, this, and this, and work towards it. And that's going to give you the drive to keep going.
It's crazy because it seems like, regardless of what it is, whether it's being healthy or being successful financially or being successful in regards to having a successful family life or anything to do with positivity, it seems like even though the details are different, the overall mantra is the same for anything.
It is.
Like success in general is this big tent where it's like, these are the ways to be successful. Yeah. So then it's like, okay, work hard, have balance, like kind of
so
set yourself
true.
goals,
Yeah.
and then these things like working hard, setting yourself goals, and having a balance, and all the other stuff that we've mentioned, you can then just apply it to different things. So I can apply it to a
100%.
gym and I'll be successful at gym. I can apply it to my dean. I can be successful in like
100%.
practicing my dean. I can apply
Yeah.
it to business. I can apply it to a new venture I'm starting. So
Yeah.
it's definitely like an overall mantra. But
Mm.
what if someone doesn't have that mindset? Not everyone's born with a mindset where they're like, oh yeah, I'm going to set myself goals and achieve the goals.
Yeah, it's just most important thing I would say to people is find something you love. If you find something, and everyone's heard this before, find something you love and you honestly will not work another day in your life. That's what it is. Like for example, I'm an
No, but
engineer.
in regards to gym specifically, like let's say I'm a person who has a lazy mindset, which I am, in regards to the gym.
Yeah. Okay, so
and
why
setting yourself goals isn't fixing the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but your motivation is, for example, maybe your wife might say to you, Faze, you're getting out of shape.
Yeah.
That alone should be motivation. If you care about her, you want her happiness. Part of it is her listening to her and see what she's saying, and she's saying, I want you to be in shape. Like, it's not just for me, it's for your own benefit as well.
Yeah, I suppose.
That's part of the
you're right.
motivation.
It depends. You have to know the reason in your head, and you have to let that motivate you.
That's what it is. Yeah. So you just got, for people you got to find something that will motivate you to achieve what you want to achieve, whether it's for gym or anything in life. And in your case, you're saying you're not motivated, you don't enjoy it, but you told me recently that your wife said, "Oh no, what did you say to me?" You said,
"Hey, let's not go into wives. Let's not go into wives." We don't actually.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, maybe I won't say it.
Yeah, probably not. We keep wives out of these conversations. But it was probably something like, my wife likes it that I go to the gym or something like that.
No, it's not a bad thing. I could say it.
Yeah, go and say it.
Yeah, basically you're saying like most people think when they get married. Actually, it's actually a good point. Okay, most people think when you get married, for example, they think that's it. She's mine, kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, she's mine. I don't have to worry about anything. But I remember you mentioned it. Like you want to actually maintain like what you have and keep her. Man. Yeah, keep her happy.
It's true. Yeah. It's true. You can't a lot of people do get married and then they let themselves go because it's like, well, I'm married now. But here's the thing. Yeah, you're married, and even if you're not scared of that person leaving you, you're still it's still going to affect your relationship in the sense that you want the person to always be attracted to you.
Exactly.
Or you want to...
Obviously, beauty fades away and whatnot.
Beauty does fade away, but it's more than that. It's like it says something about you and your relationship if you've decided, oh, now that I'm married, I'm giving up on myself.
Exactly.
What?
You can't be doing that.
I think it's a concept more than it is the kind of the thing of gym. Yeah.
So for that reason, that's your motivation.
Yeah, you have to find your motivation. Yeah.
As for a lot of people, like a lot of people get married and they just let go, like you said.
I think it's very easy to like how we mentioned before. Like it's just like
for all the male viewers, it's mainly. I remember this is more male viewers. The ones that are married, I want them to ask their wives, that did they prefer them? Like just obviously we all know their appearances and everything,
Correct.
But just at the beginning, just to ask their wives, did they look better on the day on their wedding day,
or now,
or do they look better now? Let's see what they say, and just tell them to be honest.
Yeah.
And that alone should be motivation for you guys to get to the gym and achieve what you had.
And do you know what? It's true because we also, when I say we, I mean like men in general, put a lot of pressure on their women to it's very important for a man to be attracted to his woman. So a man will put a lot of pressure on his woman to make sure she's attractive for him and make sure that a man is very open when if he wants to express that I don't like it when you do that, or I don't like it, I like it when you put your head like that. And men are very open. They expect a lot of they expect their woman to kind of just obey their their attractiveness needs. Do you know what I mean? But then when it comes to the other way around, they themselves are happy to let themselves go. So it's it works both ways. 100%. Women also want to be attracted to the men. Yes, women are and this isn't a general consensus, but women naturally don't think probably as about attractiveness as much as men do.
100%, I agree. Yeah.
But they still do think about it. They're just
They
like
do.
they're just very logical thinkers a lot of the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
it's true.
us men aren't always the
Mm.
most logical thinkers. But then in other situations, men are more logical
Yeah.
because I don't want. I'm like I'm talking with the intention to like not offend anybody. I'm gonna get loads of complaints like, "Hey, you said we're not logical. You're sexist." But no, it's definitely something I think about. So you have to think about your kind of motivation
Yeah.
and how and why you do things.
100%. Set yourself goals, guys. Set yourself goals.
Yeah.
Targets and achieve them.
How long have you been growing your beard?
Ooh. Babe, maybe about 2 years.
Same. You know how like the shape goes like it goes down and like into a
Pointy.
pointy kind
a
of
bit,
shape.
a bit pointy.
Yeah. Mine it looks like that's its natural shape, yeah? Like that's how it
Yeah.
like that's how it grows, right? Mine grows like square.
It's the way you brush it. You got like a Wolverine beard.
Well, right now I just got a trim, so I need to like shower and stuff because I've probably got like bits of hair. But in general, I mean like mine grows into like a square. That's why a lot of people say that I've got like a mufti Menk beard.
You actually do as well.
It wasn't intentional, but his is really square as well.
Yeah, proper.
Alhamdulillah, it's
No, I kind of wish I grew a beard from a very. I think every guy, whether you're Muslim or not, you should honestly just try it. I mean, try the beard. Honestly, you look a lot better. But now you've seen them new like pictures, their memes, wherever they're coming out. They go, guys complain about women and their makeup, and they go, and then they compare a guy with and without a beard, and they're like, it's the same thing. I'm like, no, because this beard is natural, and makeup is makeup.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I remember my wife, like, it's really funny because sometimes I'll be like, oh, do you reckon, like, she'll be like, oh, you're she won't say like shave the beard, but she'll drop something like, oh, like it's getting a bit long now. But then but then she's seen pictures of me without the beard, and she'll be like, oh, I prefer it way more with the beard. Like, don't like.
There you go.
Yeah. So, but the most annoying thing, and I've mentioned it before, with the beard, having a beard, is how do you eat cereal?
Oh, let's not go there. It's so annoying. Man. Porridge, the way it drips onto your beard and it just looks disgusting.
And then and like a lot of the time, like you eat something like porridge or cereal or something after you've showered. Yeah. So then it's like, I've just washed.
It drips off your beard onto your shirt as well.
And you don't want your beard to smell of porridge all day.
It's so annoying, man.
That's one thing. My barber in the barbershop just now, he told me that he's recently started growing his beard.
Yeah.
And
is he Muslim?
He is. Oh. And he told me. Yeah, man. He told me that he.
It's kind of funny though. People a lot of people like I kind of just did that, where you see someone with a beard, but you automatically think like they're very pious. So if you like,
do you know what? It's true, but I don't think that's a bad thing, man. Because you know why? Because the beard is a visible sunnah, first of all.
Yeah, yeah.
And the thing about the beard is,
I think it's become more of a fashion.
It has.
People grow it. People don't grow the beard and think about the son of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but they think about girls like beard, so I'm gonna grow my beard. Yeah, it's important to. It's always like that's like with anything in life. It's so important to correct your intentions. Exactly.
And like, if you're doing something with wrong intentions, then you're gonna be probably like judged on those intentions, right? So what was I getting at before we mentioned that?
Cereal, beard.
I was gonna say yes. A lot. The pious thing. Even though you look at people look at people with beards and think, oh, that person's pious. They should eat, and they should like. There's an argument that you shouldn't just like assume that someone's pious, but having a beard is a good thing because I'll tell you why it's helped me. Because I have the beard, I'm aware that I look like a Muslim.
Yes.
Yeah. So because I'm aware that outwardly I look like a Muslim, I will make sure that I
practice things in a way that.
Yeah, man. Like I'm like, oh, I can't do that because like.
I agree.
Like I look like a Muslim. Like I can't like it will look weird. Do you know what I mean? Like I know obviously you shouldn't do it because of what people think. You should do stuff because of what Allah thinks. But I'm saying it helps having. So it's like I remember that I can't remember where I heard or saw it, but let's say that I heard it on a talk or something.
Yeah.
But it was about women wearing hijab.
Okay.
And it was about the argument. They were saying that some women say that when I become more practicing, I want to wear the hijab. Like, it's my
Careful,
intention.
careful what you're treading here. You might offend some ladies.
I know.
Go on.
And I'm not. I am. I'm literally just relaying what I heard in the talk. So if anyone is like offended, or if I've said something, don't like bring that to me, because I'm literally.
Don't pull a gun out.
That's not saying. I'm just relaying what I heard in the talk. But what happened is.
Go on.
So they were talking about how some women say when I become more practicing, I'll start wearing hijab. That's my intention.
Yeah.
And what the person was saying is he or she was saying that actually it actually works the other way around, that even if you're not practicing properly how you'd like to be practicing, once you wear the hijab, it actually makes it easier for you, because you start thinking, oh, I'm wearing a hijab now, I look like a Muslim, maybe I should start dressing more modestly, or start praying or something like that, because I'm wearing the hijab. So it can work both ways. Like, I found that having the beard has actually helped me more in a lot of cases. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Do you get where I'm going with it?
I see what you mean. What you're basically saying is that it makes you, okay, you shouldn't be conscious of your surroundings, but at least when you have a beard, people know you're a Muslim, so you want to try and act in a way that's correct, and you can try and inspire the youth,
right?
Yeah,
and you're representing Islam. You got people watching you, so
especially if you're in the public eye as well.
Of course. Yeah. And then the other thing that I just absolutely love, alhamdulillah, is that when you're walking down the street and you have a beard, and someone else with a beard sees you, they always say salam, and it's so nice, because it's like you feel like you feel like your heart is being cuddled.
It's one of the nicest things ever.
It's such a nice thing that, like, when
no racism in Islam,
bro. So the craziest thing is, like, just the concept of salam is mad, because in a beautiful way, not mad and bad way. But what I'm trying to get at is that, like, when you see a stranger, and you're walking past them, and you guys look at each other, and for a second you just say salam to each other, you're wishing that person who you don't know, you're wishing them peace. What a beautiful thing, man.
It is.
It's like, oh, hi, I wish you peace. Hi, I wish you peace too. Bye.
And they're a complete stranger.
They're a complete stranger.
You know what's surprising? Okay, when I was at university, me and my uni friends, we did the 3 Peaks challenge.
The what?
3 Peaks challenge. So you climb the 3 tallest mountains in a certain amount of time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was really amazing is that, alhamdulillah, my circle at university was really good. Like, all Muslim brothers used to pray on time. While we were studying, we say time for prayer, whatnot. It was really nice. But my point,
that's beautiful.
Yeah. So my point, and we're really tight at the moment as well. We always link up and whatnot. But my point is, we're in Scotland, so everyone has that idea: is the further away you get from London, the more racist it is towards Muslims.
Okay.
However, when we were in Scotland, the amount of my friends, they all have like full-on beards as well, like big, way bigger than mine. Some of them a lot bigger than yours as well, yeah. And we getting like proper, just Scottish people saying to us, "Good morning," and like we're like 7 men walking, yeah, and we're all beards, and we're just getting greeted by these people, and I'm thinking, this is shocking. Like, this doesn't happen anywhere else.
Bro, there are some beautiful places in this country where you get the most beautiful people. I'm not saying London isn't beautiful, because I love London. It's my home. It's been my home since I've been born. So I'm in love with London. However, there are some places. So I studied in Cardiff for 3 years, right?
Oh, I love it.
The people, bro, the people in Cardiff are the most.
Cardiff again?
It's in Wales, bro. It's capital Wales.
Oh my God. You actually went to Wales.
No, bro. Listen. The people in Cardiff are the most beautiful. They have such a beautiful character about them.
Yeah.
Like, insane. I was so shocked, to the point where I was confused at first. Like, I was like I'd go into a shop just to buy something. In London, you go into a shop to buy something. You stick to your own business. If you look at the wrong person, if you look at the wrong person at the wrong time, there could be a problem. So that's one thing. Second of all, like, you just keep everyone stressed. Everyone's busy, bro. In Cardiff, right? I go to a shop. Every time I go to a shop,
conversation,
bro, with the most random people. Like, you speak to elderly women, you speak to elderly men, you speak to like young kids. It's just like so, like, everyone's happy. The shopkeepers are happy. Like, the shopkeepers are like, £2. Like, they're like so. They're like happy and smiley about engaging, and you just have random conversations with people in the queues and stuff. So honestly, there are some places where the people are so beautiful. They got such beautiful character. Yeah. And here's another thing: the character is beautiful, even though the positive thing about London is that it's very multicultural. So people are much more understanding of things. That's what it is. Yeah. However, listen to this. So in university, I had a friend he was my friend from first year all the way to the end.
Okay. Still friends now?
do you know we don't chat as much,
Okay.
but not because of like any beef, but it's just when you leave uni and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But his name is Titch, and
I thought you were gonna say something else.
actually his name was Titch because he was so big. He was bulky. He was a proper gym head as well,
Okay.
and we called him Titch.
See, so you had your main friend from uni, and he was like all bulky and hench, and you didn't train.
I trained a bit in uni. Uni is the time I was training the most. In
Okay.
uni, like.
It was
man.
there, yeah.
Alhamdulillah,
Okay.
but then I lost it all. But anyway,
Zero
I'll show you some
dedication.
pictures from uni
Okay.
days. But anyway, so Titch, we were friends from
Every
the.
time you say Titch, you can't take that name. Is that his actual name?
No, it was his nickname, but we called him Titch because he was so big.
Okay, but
Yeah.
what does Titch mean?
Titch means tiny, like small.
Oh, like Titchy.
Yeah.
Titch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Titch, come on, man. Everyone knows what Titch means.
I've never heard that before.
Anyway, so
Go on.
I need to get the story out, man. All right, so we were friends because we studied the same course, and I think it was in bro, in second or third year,
Mm.
I believe it was third year. Titch, and we've been really good friends for 3 years now. Titch goes to me. He knew I was Muslim the whole time because I would go and pray and this kind of
Okay.
stuff. He would never have anything against it.
Yeah.
And then eventually he goes to me, bro. What is it like? What does it mean to be a Muslim? Like, what is a Muslim? Like,
Subhanallah.
what is Islam?
Yeah.
And I'm like speaking to a 24-year-old man. By now he's like 26.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I speak to a 24-year-old man who doesn't know what a Muslim is. Like he goes, he didn't know, like to the point where he
Wait,
didn't.
So he is Muslim.
No,
but
no,
he
no, no.
didn't-
He's not Muslim. He was non-Muslim, but he didn't know anything. Like when I say anything, like he didn't know anything because he is from a really small village in Wales, like really,
Okay.
and there's no Muslims there. There's no diversity there at all.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Bro, this guy, he said, all I know about Islam is
so
what I've
proper
seen.
Welsh, like what white guy?
Proper Welsh guy, yeah.
Okay.
And he goes to me, bro, all I know about Islam is what I
Yeah.
see on the TV or the media.
Ah.
He's like, so no, he's like, I don't know about Muslim. But bro, this guy,
Mm.
this is how beautiful the characters is of like some of these people out there in like these small villages.
Go
Bro,
on.
this guy's never really met a Muslim before. He doesn't know diversity because he's from a small village where there's no diversity.
Yeah.
Like the village where he lives is like the same size as like the like a really tiny area of London. Like
Edgware.
yeah, no, smaller than Edgware.
Smaller than
Smaller than Edgware, for a little village, bro. So but bro, listen to this, yeah. Even though he knew nothing about Muslims, like all he knew was what he saw on the TV. You'd think that he'd like run away from any Muslim. This guy was friends with me for 3 years and showed me the most beautiful like respect and character, and we were really good friends.
Yeah.
And he had every reason to not like me because of what he's been told about Islam.
What you've seen. Yeah.
And then as I talked to him about it and stuff and about religion, he was really interested and he was really open-minded to it, and it was just such a beautiful thing. And so I have mad respect for Welsh people, man. I love Welsh people.
But did he ever think about reverting to Islam or just?
It never got to the point. Like it never got to that point. Like I said, it was in like third year that we spoke about. But
See, maybe if you kept in contact with him till now.
maybe I
Something
should
could've
hit him up.
something
But
could've
my job is just like give like spread the message, and I did that to kind of the best of my ability.
There you go.
But
okay.
proper cool guy, man. Proper cool guy. So Welsh people are cool. People, I think it is weird, but I think the bigger the city,
Yeah.
not the worse the people are, but like the smaller the city, the nicer the people I find.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to put that into.
Do you travel? Have you traveled a lot around the UK?
In the UK, I have, but not
Have you been
okay.
to like all the major cities?
So I've been to Birmingham, Scotland. I've been Wales as well, actually.
Scotland's the only one I haven't been to.
Yeah, Scotland's beautiful. Honestly, the people.
I've heard really good things.
It's amazing, and I'm going to Scotland as I mentioned earlier in 12 days. So going Perth, but yeah, the people are beautiful there. Yeah, been Scotland, Wales, London,
Oh, you've
and
been to London, yeah?
Birmingham. Oh,
We're literally in London as we speak.
sorry, guys. But yeah, so I've been to
Ajmal's a proper meathead. Like he's one of those guys who's just like
guys.
big muscles, small brain.
Okay, I've got a first class in aerospace engineering.
Oh, that's true. He's and masters.
Masters.
Yeah, masters.
MNG.
Wait, you got first class masters?
First class
That is
masters.
insane.
Yeah.
Acrobatic.
So that's what I'm
Wow.
saying. That's what a lot of people kind of judge me, thinking, "Oh, you're just a personal trainer." You
Mm.
just, I'm like, "Nah, man, come on." Like, it just to be fair, for me, like when I graduated, that's probably one of the most proud moments, like for my parents, which is pretty cool. It's like you're
Yeah.
kind of giving back something. Obviously,
Yeah.
like I'm Afghan, so people that have similar culture will know like how much studying means to our parents for the kids.
It's weird, man, because like our cultures are similar in that sense, in regards like any South Asian or Arab like or kind of family.
I get offended when I get called Pakistani sometimes.
But I thought you were Pakistani at first. Don't get twisted. You even even your name sounds Pakistani.
Ajmal. That's an Arabic name.
Is it?
Yeah, it means something like
Pakistani.
beautiful or something. The most beautiful. Or...
I know a lot of Pakistanis called Ajmal.
Do you?
No, I don't know any, but I mean, like, I can imagine that they're.
You can imagine.
Pakistanis, yeah.
Okay.
That's the main thing that counts. So what was I gonna say? The
cultures.
Yeah, the culture is like our culture is very like, you know, study hard, be a lawyer, be a doctor, all this kind of stuff. And everyone I know, like their parents like that, except
It's
mine.
true.
Mine are completely different. Like mine aren't either. Like even when I went to uni, they were like, you know, do whatever it is that you want to do.
Yeah.
It's always been like that. At
That's
home.
how it should be.
It's weird because it's not a very South Asian thing to be like, or a very like Arab thing to be like.
It's true.
What are Afghans? Are they Arabs?
That's a very good question. You know.
Nobody knows.
Well, I think most people say we're just Asians as well, but like then a lot. Okay, I get a mixture. Some people say, so where is Afghanistan? Is it Middle East or is it Asia? But I think we're just somewhere in the middle.
A lot of people think I'm Afghan.
Yeah.
Do I look at it?
Well, from our video, a lot of people said that me and you look more like brothers than. I saw a few comments that they say me and you look more like brothers than you and your brother. Which is
really? Did people say that?
I saw a few comments. I preed on them.
Yeah. The other one I've gotten is Palestine. It's basically when I was in uni, in one of the prayer rooms above the library. Someone like as after you prayed, like there's a little brothers praying, like you're sitting down making your du'as or whatever.
I don't think you were Pakistani.
You didn't? What did you think?
No, I thought like Afghan, maybe like Arab, maybe just like.
I think it's because I'm light skinned. A lot of people think that maybe like a part of Pakistan that's like really light skinned, like it's called like push. No, not.
Are the majority of them light skinned or dark skinned?
No. It depends on the area apparently. So I'm not very well.
But say percentage wise, okay, the whole country.
I think they're darker than me. I think.
Yeah, like so say 60%.
But bro, there's an area called I think Kashmir. Okay. I think.
And they're like light.
Apparently they're like I think I might be talking about the wrong people. But do you know what it is, bro? So I was in the prayer room and a guy came up to me and he goes, "Oh, bro, where are you from?" And then I went Pakistan, and he went and he
the way you say it like a fresh
Pakistan. I said Pakistan, and he Pakistan.
Pakistan.
But so anyway, I said Pakistan, and then he misheard me, and he goes, "Oh, Palestine," and I thought in my head like, "Oh, I can't bother to correct you," so I was like, "Yeah, Palestine."
Yeah.
So there's a random guy in Wales somewhere who thinks I'm Palestinian. And I'm publicly apologizing to you right now if you're listening. I'm sorry, I'm actually Pakistani.
I sometimes when I've got a tan, I get Pakistani quite a bit more, but then
yeah, because I think they are. I think we are.
Yeah.
I think Pakistani people are maybe a bit dark. I don't know. I don't think you can. I don't think it's like very. I think it's definitely very. It depends on the like area of Pakistan from. But there's some people like these Pakistani uncles and aunties where they can look at your face and they know the city you're from.
Yes,
it's crazy. Like I don't know if you get that with Afghans, but like if I go to if I speak to like someone who knows about Pakistan, like a proper like old school Pakistani auntie, like she'll just look at me and be like, Sialkot, and I'm like, how do you know?
What does that mean?
That's just a city in Pakistan.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It's mad. It's weird, man. But so right now what you're doing is you're planning to like kind of focus everything back onto your fitness.
Yes.
And you're working now with Lats Abdul Latif,
my brother Lats.
Yeah, man, he's a good brother. So it's actually weird because we haven't actually spoken about how we met. So basically, I to cut a long story short, we've literally only known each other for maybe a month now.
But it's quite funny how we met though.
Yeah, you want to tell the story?
Yeah. So basically. Me and one of my friends, Omari, he must have
Omari's a good guy.
Yeah, he must have just like tagged me on one of Faisal's videos on his Instagram. It's the one where he was saying how you gotta have a supportive wife and this, and then he starts getting messages from his wife.
Oh, the 10K video.
Oh, it's hilarious, man. It's so, and I literally just couldn't stop laughing. I wrote like the longest lol on that video because I was literally actually laughing out loud. And then Faisal here. What did you do? I think you just followed me. Or something, I can't remember. Something like that.
I can't remember, but I remember because I already knew Lats. I didn't know Lats, but me and Lats had met at a few events.
Yeah.
And Amari as well. I met Amari at a few events. Actually, the events that you were meant to come to, but you didn't end up coming. So we already had the same friends. But anyway, And then we went to the gym together. You basically spoke to me before. You were like, what are your goals and that kind of stuff. I
Yeah.
told you. And then you were like, why don't you come train with us? And then we started training together.
You know what's cool though? Like, you know, sometimes when you meet someone and it's like, it's going to be like a little, but like,
Clearly.
you just like, you feel like it's just so natural. You don't have to like
It's
kind of,
like that with brothers, man. It's like
yeah,
that with brothers,
it's
man.
nice. Like, no, but to be fair though, no, even with other brothers, like I've had it where you meet someone, they're Muslim brother, but it just doesn't click. Like,
Yeah, I hear that.
so, you know, we had that.
There we are. We just spotted over.
Hey.
We just spotted to confirm the friendship, and the brotherhood. But yeah, then we started training. Then we started training, and bro, honestly, and I don't want to get like the bit. I think the most beautiful thing is that as someone like me who doesn't enjoy the gym necessarily, who no,
You enjoy it when you're with
I
me.
actually do enjoy it, but what I'm trying to
Don't
say is
lie.
like I don't like I didn't like enjoy gym. I haven't like. You know, I'm not the kind of person that would like get up and be like, oh my god, today's gym day. You know what I mean?
I do that.
Yeah,
It's
so
leg day.
I'm not like you, but as someone like that, and as someone who isn't 100% like confident in their body and all this kind of stuff, for me to go to a gym with you and lads who are like hulks compared to me, yeah, and you guys treated me like a younger brother, and like you showed me the ropes, and like you trained with me, and like I didn't feel in one, and I still don't, because I'm still training with you guys,
Yeah,
but for 1 second I haven't felt.
out of place.
But I haven't felt out of place.
Yeah.
Even though, like, clearly, if someone's come and look, they'll be like, what? Someone from the outside will look at us free training, or like sometimes when Shaquille's and stuff as well, and they'll think, look at these guys training, like, what are they doing with him? But no one thinks, but like, first of all, the community in that gym is beautiful. And second of all, it's like, you
Big
guys.
up intensity.
Yeah, intensity gym. But
Yeah.
you guys just like really took me under your wing.
Yeah.
I appreciate that a lot. May
No,
Allah
of
bless
course.
you. And
I mean, thank you.
one of the biggest things with gym is that you feel sometimes like you feel embarrassed at first because like maybe you can't lift a certain weight, or maybe
Yeah.
you just like don't look the right thing. And you guys like literally made me feel the opposite, like fully confident,
It's that
fully
support.
happy. Bro, there's nothing like that support. And you guys had every reason to like look at me and be like, oh my days, like he can't push the weight, because like I'm way.
Maybe we're thinking that now.
Maybe thinking that. No, but honestly, like lads have shown me so much love as well. Like you
Yeah.
guys just shown mad love.
No,
So
of course, man.
if anybody is serious about training and I want to get trained stuff, like I would honestly, from the bottom of my heart, and he hasn't paid me to do this or say this, but I would honestly recommend
He's lying, he
training
paid me.
with.
I'm joking.
I would honestly recommend training with both Ajmal and Lats, because they honestly they're so encouraging, and they know what
Appreciate
they're doing,
that, man.
because you can tell they know what they're doing, because you just by looking at them you can tell that they know what they're doing. So and like with their diets and stuff.
No,
Okay, that's
definitely.
enough of like
Sucking up to me.
yeah, exactly. You can't. Otherwise
Stop making you blush.
I'm gonna break your back. Yeah, but no, alhamdulillah, man. Honestly, it's a blessing, because I've never felt that kind of community and that vibe like ever from anywhere, man. Like
And
it's
it's
just
nice as well because we're one ummah as well.
exactly.
So we're just sharing passion. Well, it's not passion for you yet, but it will be.
I don't think it will ever be a passion of mine, I'm afraid.
Listen, when you start making some progress, yeah, I guarantee your motivation levels will rise. That's all it is.
I suppose.
Like in anything in life, like with business, when you start seeing a return or you start seeing the business move towards a direction, you just get that hunger and drive to carry on going.
That's
Feed
a
off the
very good point.
success.
That is a very, very good
Yeah.
point.
So that's how it should be.
That is how it should be.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at current events right now, but there's
Mhm.
nothing crazy that's going on. Except there's this article online about clowns threatening to abduct kids in Georgia.
Wow.
And not funny. I'll read the article now. So it says on Sky, and it says police in the U.S. state of Georgia say that they have received calls from anxious parents about clowns trying to talk to their children. How creepy is
That's
that?
crazy.
And look at this picture.
Oh, that
That is so creepy.
See,
I know like grown adults who are scared of clowns.
it's like one of the things where, like, as a child, if you were ever like attacked by a dog or chased by a dog, you'll always be scared of dogs.
Yeah.
Even when
yeah.
you get older, you're just gonna be scarred for it.
I hear that. But well, wait, it's not similar at all, man. Some people are just scared of clowns. It doesn't mean they've been attacked by a clown.
Yeah,
I'm saying
it's a
there's
scary
people-
movie.
I'm saying that
from a young age, say if you were
I think
scared really
clowns
bad
I
watching
think
the
clowns
movie.
just look a bit dodgy, man. I
They
know,
do.
like I said, I know grown people who are scared of,
I don't see
legitly
why-
scared of.
They're not even funny though. Like,
So it says Lagrange officers are also investigating an online threat to abduct youngsters from local schools. Lieutenant Dale Strickland told
Lieutenant,
yeah, I'm not American. Sorry, that someone started a Facebook page saying that they would dress like a clown and drive a white van to 5 local schools.
Mm-hmm.
Once there, they would grab pupils. Someone put this on Facebook.
Okay.
Once there, they would grab pupils and drive off with them, the page claimed.
Wow.
Lieutenant Strickland said, "Police are working on tracking down whoever made that post, which has now been taken down." In a statement on Facebook, LaGrange police said, "We've received several calls about clowns in a van and in wooded areas trying to talk to children.
See,
This behavior is not cute or funny." This is insane.
see with me, yeah. I don't want to sound all big-headed, but sometimes I wish I was in a position where I could catch these people on the act, and then only Allah will know what would happen. But like, do you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, there's another one where people, yeah, what they do. I read the story as well. It was actually on the news. They'd pretend that there's a baby like lost, crying,
Where's
and then
this?
I think I don't remember where it was, but I think it was in the UK. Yeah. So what they do is they kind of attract women by drawing them to like a fake baby crying in a pram, and then when they go to see, the guys kidnap the women and whatever, you know.
I've heard that, you know.
Scared.
I've heard that.
It
Bro,
made
there's
my
some messed up people in this
boil.
world, man.
It made
It-
my boil blood.
It
Yeah.
made your boil blood.
It made my boil blood, guys.
Look, earlier this week in Dublin, Georgia, it's in the same area, a car driver, he had to swerve to avoid a clown in the road before crashing his vehicle. He crashed basically in the state of Georgia right now, there's a bunch of clowns, like literal
Bunch of
clowns, walking around and driving around and trying to abduct children. That is the
Well,
creepiest thing I've
I'll
ever
be in
heard.
Miami in 29th of October, so if I see any in Miami, I'll be sure to
How long are you going for?
go in for 2 weeks.
Inshallah.
wait.
Just a holiday.
Well, it's my world finals of my bodybuilding competition.
Is it in Miami?
It's in Miami.
Wait,
All
I thought this was
expenses.
in Scotland.
That's the British finals. And then if I place top 2 in
Oh.
my class, I'll qualify for the world finals in Miami.
That's insane.
Yeah, I'm going. I booked my tickets already. 2 weeks.
Is Lats going with you?
Yeah, he's coming
Has he
as well.
booked it?
He said he's gonna book it the day after the British finals.
But has he? So you're not going on the same flight?
Probably not. So he's gonna have to somehow make his way. It's not too difficult.
Man, I would have come as well, but I'm traveling because I know you was gonna invite me.
Yeah.
But
Oh, what do you mean?
but
Well, this is the thing, guys. When you get married,
no, that's not true.
you kind of get.
No,
you
that's
know.
not true. I would have come, but I've got a lot. I'm doing a lot of traveling around that time of the year, man. I'm traveling to like, alhamdulillah, quite a few countries, doing some
Nice.
bits and bobs.
Why not?
But a lot of it's work orientated, so it's nothing great, like amazing fun.
Get some good YouTube content.
Man, I will try to, man. I've been slacking a bit on YouTube recently, but it's because I've had so much going on with Zaha, the relaunch, and I've been setting up this podcast, doing these,
Yeah.
and then like my YouTubers, and also because because it was Dhul Hijjah, so like you couldn't like shave or cut your hair and stuff for
Yeah,
like 10
yeah,
days if you've done your
exactly.
Qurbani. So like I wasn't even feeling attractive enough to like turn on camera. Like I know that my aim isn't to like attract people, but there is a level of like you feel more confident in yourself when you feel like you're neated up.
If you look a bit, your appearance is a
Yeah,
bit
that's
better.
it, man. Like I
and
was
yeah.
looking like proper grim, man. But yeah,
It's like me and Lats. Obviously, we're launching our YouTube channel very soon. So it's gonna be called AJ and Lats.
AJ and Lats.
That's it,
It's about
AJ.
fitness, right?
Fitness, obviously, it's going to be mainly fitness, but then there'll be workout videos. We'll do some vlogs as well. Food challenges. I know that they get quite a lot of. That'll be me versus Lats. We do like
yeah.
a mad 24-inch pizza or go to like a big burger joint and see who can eat more. But this will only be once a week, guys, because I'm trying to promote healthier living,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna be.
You guys are gonna be
posting-
the Muslim Hodge twins.
Inshallah.
Do you watch the Hodge twins?
Yeah, they're funny, but they.
So
Do
joke.
you know what it is? It's the way they swear at each other that makes it so funny, and we can't be doing
Yeah,
that.
we're against swearing.
We can't be doing that.
Swearing is not cool. But yeah, man. Look, it's been great having you on.
Appreciate that, man.
Jazakallah
My
khair for everything.
pleasure.
Are we going to?
Well, yeah.
We're going to the gym now, innit? But you're not training with me today.
No, I've got a few clients, but obviously after I'll. Depends you're gonna come around 8 o'clock, right?
Oh really? It's 5:20 now.
So what time are you going?
Yeah, I'm not gonna come right now. It's gonna be rush hour anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, around after Maghrib time.
After
yeah.
Maghrib, exactly. So after Maghrib time, then I can show you the ropes. Get
Oh, are you
some-
gonna be around still?
Yeah, I'll be around. I'll be around until 8. Oh, I got to do cardio, so I'll be there till about 9:30.
Okay, yeah, cool. I'll come at 8. I don't want to disturb your cardio, but like,
Yeah.
what do you think I should train today? I
What-
don't know why we're having this
well-
conversation from the mic.
Yeah, let them know. What was the last muscle you trained?
Here's the problem, arms, but like I've taken a very big break because I've been so hectic. So like I've had about maybe 5 whole days off, so I could literally train anything right now.
So-
I'm fully recovered.
So, so obviously, so maybe what's your most favorite muscle that you want to get improve? Like what?
chest.
Chest. There you go. There you go. You answered your question. Hit chest.
I'm gonna hit chest today, inshallah.
Big chest.
Jazakallah khair again, Ajmal. It's been
Wait.
amazing having you on. Thank you for all the
Thank you, man.
insights in terms of health and stuff. Thank you for just having a bit of a chin wag with me.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
always
Yeah, we
like-
kind of went off the topic of fitness a
It doesn't
bit.
matter. That's what the podcast's about. It's just about us chatting.
Yeah,
There's no real. It's not like the emotional interviews. There's no
Yeah.
script or anything. So
but big up the channel, soon to be come out. Hopefully, guys. You know,
I'll make sure I like post about it when it's out. So
well, obviously, I want to like wait until we do our first official, because I've got a lot of videos of what I was doing before on there,
yeah.
and that's not really. Well, it is related, but it's just more like.
Oh, you have the
posing.
same channel, but you've just
It's the
changed
same.
the name.
Yeah,
Oh.
so it's already got quite a bit of recognition.
I hear that.
So hopefully now it's going to be revamped and it's going to be a lot better. Faisal recommended the Canon G7X
yeah.
Mark II. I thought I'd get the one better than your
Oh
one.
yeah, because I haven't actually got the Mark II. I've got the original. I
Yeah.
think.
And I need to get a MacBook Pro as well.
Yeah, you need to get on that.
I know, because maybe this also going on. Can people contact you on this somehow?
Yeah, the information is probably under the YouTube video or something. Yeah, the information will be under the YouTube video.
I was thinking maybe if they could like write, if anyone knows when the new generation of MacBook Pros are coming out, if anyone's heard anything.
Dude, I used to work for you know who. Like,
Okay.
no one ever. We didn't used to find out until they did the launch. Like,
So my friend's
There's-
lying to me.
I honestly like. There's no way he could, unless like he's heard a rumor, because sometimes rumors are true.
Yeah.
But we don't ever get confirmation. Like we get confirmation. We used to get confirmation at the same time as everybody else did. So
Okay.
I doubt.
I got you.
That's
Right. Looks like I'm just gonna get the one that's out right now.
I think I'm doing that late this month as well, inshallah.
All right, let's go together. Whenever you go to get yours, I'll come
Yeah,
with you.
shall
We'll go
we?
get it together.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to go Covent Garden because I want to see some old friends.
All right, let's do it. Well,
Yeah.
if you want to see some friends. I
No,
don't know about-
like we can
Yeah?
let's on it. What was I gonna say quickly? So what are you doing? What's your plan now?
Now, got a few clients.
What time's your client? 7.
First one is at 7. Yeah, 7 to 8, then 8 to 9.
Okay, cool, man. Well, I'll see you at the gym later tonight then.
Nice one, man.
Jazakallah khair again for coming on. I know I've said it like
Thank
5
you.
times.
He said it like, yeah, guys, he just doesn't want to get rid of me.
Yeah, exactly. No, this is literally the end of the podcast. And that's it. So remember, guys, check out izaha.com, izaha.com for all your Arabic caps and hats and t-shirts.
Amazing stuff.
Why aren't you wearing one of the tees?
Well, you're supposed to. I'm supposed to be wearing one.
Oh man, we messed up. We just filmed this entire podcast and you weren't wearing the tee, which was the main point.
Oh no.
It's fine. I'll still give you one now. Assalamu alaikum, guys. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam.